velocity is speed times direction. So speed...
No.
Ano ba?
Speed with direction.
Okay. Hi everyone and welcome to another video by yours truly, Coach TGS. You know, a lot of people have been complaining, have been desperate and asking me, how will we be able to hit the quota? It seems impossible. It seems like a Mount Everest that's super hard to climb. Well, I was thinking about it and I wanted to give advice to those who has targets for this year. Well, at least the remaining part of this year. How do you motivate yourself? How do you motivate your team? How do you understand how to climb that Mount Everest? You know what you need? You need to establish momentum. And therefore, I am channeling my Sir Isaac Newton in me, and we're going to do a little physics this morning. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin with momentum. You see, John Maxwell, who is not a physicist but a leadership guru, has always said that momentum is the leader's best friend. So for those of you who are sales managers, those of you who are leading teams, you have to be able to bring up that momentum for your team to finish strong for 2020. Now, what is momentum? Let's talk physics. Momentum is, well, it's represented by P, but P is equal to mv, meaning momentum is equal to mass times velocity. Ooh, you'll tell me, Coach TJS, ang hirap naman yan. That's hard. I have to go back to what? High school or even college? I'll explain. Don't worry. Mass is anything that takes up space or anything that has a tangible result. So think of mass as your sales activity. Activities that will bring you your clients, will prospect, will qualify, literally to get your clients in the door. What are your sales activities? That will be represented by mass. And velocity is speed with direction. How fast should you go this year with proper guidance? Well, this is where the leaders come in. So obviously, momentum, for you to be able to establish momentum, you've got to increase your activities times, well, hurry up. Because guess what? We only have 6 months to go for this year. So this is multiplication. So as you increase your mass or increase your velocity or even increase both, you're gonna get your momentum. Unfortunately, if any of this is zero, you remember, anything, I'm going to channel now my mathematician side. If any of these two is multiplied by zero, so for example, you don't have sales activities, obviously, no matter how fast you move, ito yung tinatawag na activity is not equal to productivity. Even if you go to the office, you're the part of the 50% who goes to the office, whatever this number is, let's say you do it two times a week, 3 times a week, I don't care. The ending is still what? Momentum is equal to 0. If we change this, you have so many sales activities. Let's say 5. You do 1 activity a day. But you are so slow. What's the answer? Momentum is still 0. That's not good. Now, what if you multiply it by 1? Which means the speed, you have 5 activities, but you're still slow from a scale of 1 to 10. Your speed is only 1. Then, your momentum from a scale of 1 to 10 is only 5, which is 50%. You understand what I'm saying? So, increase your activities and then multiply it with how fast you work or do these activities with direction. Leaders, that's where you come in, then your momentum will be established. And what is momentum? You know, when you're winning, everything feels so good. You know that feeling. When you're losing, everything hurts. Sakit! That's why the job of the leaders is to get you out of this rut. Itong quarantine fatigue, get us out of it. That's the job of the leaders. Build momentum. Now, I want to show you Newton's cradle. You know that you would think that Newton created this, but no. The inventor of Newton's cradle, ironically, is Simon Preble. He's an English actor. Well, I'll tell you his history perhaps in another video. He was the one who created Newton's cradle, and it demonstrates Newton's laws of motion. For example, one of his laws talks about inertia or state of rest, which means if you're not doing anything, that's how it's going to be. You have no sales activities, you don't go up, you don't get out, trying to make calls, no sales, your quota is down the drain. But remember, if you introduce some kind of action, it will have a result. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. That's one of the laws. Now, leaders, this is for you, and that's interesting. If you're the leader and you try to introduce just a little push to the first member of your team, guess what? That will trickle down to the rest of the team. Finally, you'll have the results that you have. You just have to give it a push. You just have to exert that effort. And once that is beginning to roll, you'll be able to build momentum, and that's how you get your quota this year. You have to move. That's the secret. I'm gonna have more videos. If you like this video, please press like or even give us your comments and feedback. I love receiving your feedback, and it gives me an idea of what my next videos will be. Push the notification bell so that you'll know, you'll get prompted if I do have a new video. If you like to have some flashbacks, I have this video and this video as well. Take a look at them and enjoy. Also follow me through all my social media platforms, especially Facebook and Instagram. This is Coach TJS.